right.
Okay, I think we found one.
Yeah.
All right, we happen to film this guy running by, and we're gonna try and catch him and see if he wants to do a little
extreme run makeover.
Yeah, some kind of run makeover here. All right, I'm gonna go get him. Here, I'll just go up and. Hey, so would you mind if we're doing a little video here and we're trying to find somebody that's gonna we can do a little run gait analysis on,
sure,
and give you some tips and improvements on maybe how to improve your form over time.
Great.
And help you run. Would you be willing to do that?
I'd appreciate it.
Why do you always run so fast?
Well, you know, it's just what I do. Hey, I'm Brandon Del Campo, and this is Joanna Zeiger. Joanna is an Olympian in triathlon, two-time marathon Olympic trials qualifier, swim Olympic trials qualifier.
Yeah.
She's been involved with the Olympics a lot. And she's also half Ironman world champion and multiple Ironman winner, et cetera, et cetera. She's the real deal.
This is Brandon Del Campo, and you have lost a lot of weight since our last video.
I have 22 pounds.
He's been putting the lock on the refrigerator, I hear.
Yes, well actually, I've been doing a lot of the stuff that we've been preaching, and I've improved my leg, which has allowed me to work out more, which in turn allows me to eat more and lose weight. So
yes, well, Brandon Del Campo ran in college, so he's got some primo run credentials.
Perfect, yes. And
so we are here today in lovely Boulder, Colorado, to do an extreme run makeover. And you may be wondering, what is that? Well, I come to this park every single day, either to play with my dog or to go for a run, and I see people running by, and all the time I say to myself, wow, that person needs some help with their run form. If only I could just go up to them and give them some tips.
well, she's very opinionated, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and do this a little bit ambush style. We know that if we wait here long enough, somebody's going to come running by, and we're going to try and stop them and see if they'll take a little run advice from us.
Yeah. You're our first
Sorry
victim.
about my
Hey, Brandon.
perspiration. Hi,
Nice
Brandon.
to meet you. You're good to do this?
You bet.
All right, and do you race?
Just occasional 10K.
So you just
So you
kind
do the boulder once a year?
Right, yeah.
So you're running for fun and for fitness.
That's right. Since I was in 8th grade.
All right, and how far do you usually run?
Anywhere from like a track workout intervals to 6 miles usually.
All right, good stuff. And have you had any injuries?
I had plantar fasciitis for 2 years,
Oh.
ending about 2 years ago.
Oh, that's just like the scourge of running.
That-
That's the
was.
schizophrenia of injury.
And I just kept running, and it eventually went away. So
All right, well,
I was
maybe
lucky.
we can find some things with your form that will help prevent that from coming back.
Good.
I
think
got rid of mine. I had it for 3 years. It definitely, it's not in the foot, it's somewhere else. But yeah.
I think I was being a little lazy, and I had always run on the wall of my foot, and then I was running for a while, heel strike. So
And maybe you're a
that's
little
my
off balance.
because I don't know what, because it hit both feet relatively.
So you had it on both sides?
Right.
Wow, okay.
So we're going to look at some things. I mean, one of the most important things that we like to focus on with running is high cadence, because that to me is sort of how everything begins. If you're running at a low cadence, it often means you're overstriding, landing on your heel. If you run at a higher cadence, you're going to generally land with the foot underneath you, and that will help you with your plantar fascia. So that'll be one of the things that we look at. We'll look at some arm carriage and where your hips are and that kind of stuff.
That's great.
All right, so we'll just have you kind of run back down and run back, and
Okay.
we'll take a look.
So Joanna's counting the cadence, and we're seeing a lot of side-to-side motion with the arms and a little bit of loping, but his foot placement actually looks pretty good, don't you think?
Yeah,
What'd you get for cadence?
about 80.
About 80.
Yeah,
Okay.
so what we really like to see with cadence is around 90. And so, and part of the reason why his cadence is so low, come closer.
Yeah, come on back, Patrick.
Come on back. All right, so what we noticed, the first thing was that your cadence is really low, probably about 80. We like to see a cadence of about 90. Do you know how to count your cadence when you're running?
I have no idea.
So what you do, the best way to do this is to start your watch, and for about 15 seconds, you want to count every time your right foot hits the ground,
Okay.
and then multiply that by 4.
Oh,
So
great.
you had
Okay.
about 20 foot strikes,
I see.
and we'd like to see that a little bit higher. And the reason why your cadence is so low is you're landing really far back on your heel. So there's all this talk about, should I land on my heel or my ball, my foot,
Right.
midfoot? I don't think it really matters as long as your foot's underneath you. Your foot's landing very far in front of you, and that's causing you to land way back on the heel. So it'd be better off if you landed more mid-heel, underneath the body, and just lifted the foot up. So you're actually running with a braking motion.
Which could be where a lot of that stress is coming from.
Okay.
And we noticed too that you have you're getting a lot of side-to-side movement with your upper body, which obviously if you're doing this, the energy transferred is not moving you forward.
Right.
It's kind of taking you away, and a lot of it is maybe the fact that you're
landing so
far in front.
Okay.
Your body isn't stabilizing itself.
Right, so you're kind of going like this to balance a little bit.
Maybe it's old school. In the 70s, we were always trying to increase our stride.
Yeah.
And maybe that's
To-
a
the-
lingering
yeah,
effect.
Yeah,
of-
exactly.
In college, I
Yeah.
had the same thing, and then right about midway through college, they switched it on us. And
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was challenging to switch, but you can do it. And I would have to say that the higher cadence landing underneath your body, no matter whether it's heel or toe, as long as it's in the right
Underneath.
spot, it doesn't really matter.
And the foot just comes right up. So you can land on your heel and still bring the foot right up. What's happening is you're landing out here, back here. So what do you have to do? You have to go all the way forward.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
And that's maybe where you're using that upper body to try and help propel the rest
Loss
of you
inertia.
over. Yeah.
So let me
Okay.
show you an example of
Okay.
how you can get a little faster cadence, foot underneath the body a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So you just want to.
Is it as simple as lifting
Okay, so let me
my
show
knees
you
up
how-
a little higher?
So this is how you were running. So you're kind of like this, taking these giant steps,
Right.
landing on the heel, and you want to kind of switch
Oh, all
that
right.
foot. Do you see the difference?
Okay.
And did you notice when she did the loping run, you go from here to almost here. Your whole hip section collapses down because you're not engaging that section. And when she did the higher cadence running, obviously it looks like she's kind of prancing like this, but
I was
it's
exaggerating
it's an
it.
exaggeration.
I hear you.
Right. So if he were to obviously
Well,
you
you know
can't
what we're
just do
going to
the
do?
prancing.
Why don't we run next to each other, and you can try and match my foot strike.
Okay.
And that will kind
That
of
is one of the best ways to get better.
I
Imitate
have to
somebody.
say, I always thought that was less efficient that way. With
Interesting.
More of a,
And-
but
yeah,
again,
but-
it's
Because
old
you're
school.
thinking of the long jumps, right?
Right,
Yeah.
So you're just going to try and match my foot strikes.
All right.
Okay, ready? Go. I'm going to start with my left
Okay.
foot. Okay, and bring those arms up just a little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
Just a little bit higher.
Both of you need to drop your shoulders. It's interesting to watch because it looks comfortable for you, but it looks unnatural for you at this point.
It feels unnatural.
Yeah.
It feels like absolute twice as many steps. Not that it's twice as much effort necessarily.
Right.
Well, it will feel like a lot of effort at first, but then as you adapt to it, it'll actually be more efficient and less effort. And you'll
Interesting.
notice, like when you go to the track and do your intervals, running at that higher cadence, you'll run faster.
But, that'll be
And
interesting.
you'll be able to get taller with yourself. Where, if you're running up here like this and you're running taller, it helps. It helps with your momentum forward because if you're down here loping like this, it's just you're fighting your own body to try and get you through the workout.
All right, let's
So-
try it again because we want to try and
Well,
get
why
him
don't
used
why
to
don't
it.
you do this? Because obviously you can't switch the whole thing overnight, right?
Oh, yeah.
So why don't we take him through some drills that you can start incorporating on all of his
I think
runs?
it's a great idea.
And then that way, because this isn't going to happen overnight, but you do a couple of these drills every time you run, and think about what Joanna had you do while you imitated her.
The high knee drill, one of
So-
the things that you want to think about, apart from the high knees, is a foot landing underneath the body, just
Okay.
popping right up. So that you want the
Okay.
foot on the ground for as little time as
It's
possible.
akin to somewhat like you're on a trampoline, maybe.
Why don't you watch Joanna and I do it? But and remember that this is not about forcing yourself to be as high and as
Yeah, my
mighty
knee-
as you
my
can.
knees are not that high.
And this is the high knees is the hardest of the three for me. You tend to do this and strain. So watch us. We'll do it comfortable and relaxed, and then see
We'll
how
come
you
back
do
and
it.
get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
ready?
So again, you ready, Joanna?
Ready?
Yep.
Go. See that? Keep the arms close to the body. You don't have a lot of side-to-side hip movement.
Now a lot of people are gonna do like this and try and fight it. You don't
All
want
right,
to do that.
you get the gist of it? Okay, just get the
Okay.
hop
Try
off the
and
ground.
get you need to get your arms coordinated. Now
Move-
you're not
move your
using
arms.
Okay, now I'm not.
There you go. Put closer to the body, wrists in.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, that looks good. Yep.
That goes against everything I ever learned as well. I always thought you should keep them down and let that momentum help
Well, you
them
want them
along.
relaxed,
Right.
but you're so relaxed and they're all over. You need
flapping?
to
Yeah.
take control of your arms. You know, naturally we all do
I'm
this.
thinking too much. Right.
You're thinking too much. Remember, your body does this naturally. See, right? Slow it down so that
Okay.
slow it down like this. So you're programming the opposite arm with the leg at the same time. Because if you just go fast,
Your arms won't be able to keep
you're
up.
kind of
Yeah.
just doing this, and
Alright.
your body's not sure what's going on. So slow it down.
Huh.
Here, let's let this biker go by. No worries. It's Boulder.
Yeah.
So slow it down and once you get the motion with the arms, then you can kind of pick it up.
Okay, ready?
I just can't get it in sync. It seems.
That's okay, you'll get there. This is just the first step.
Just remember, opposite arm and leg.
Let's see. Can I do that? I can't know. I don't know.
All right.
I never had to think about this stuff before, so I thought.
Well, that's good. But now you can take this drill and you can simply
Do it in front of the mirror.
do marching in front of the mirror like
there you
this.
go.
And once you get the rhythm down, then you can actually incorporate the drill, and you'll get to where Joanna just takes off and up she goes.
Right. Okay.
But that's going to help get you in sync.
Right.
And get rid of the motion
Right.
and all that
I'm like
stuff.
one of those
yeah.
used card.
Right. Oh, that's
balloons,
the big
yeah.
air thing. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
So, butt
Butt
kickers.
kickers.
Okay.
This is going to be a lot easier coordination-wise, probably,
Yeah.
because it's not as challenging. So,
Okay.
So this one, you're really just picking up the leg. And then, again, this is also working, getting that foot off the ground,
Okay.
landing underneath
and
your body.
getting yourself
And opening up
under
your
it.
hips.
But again, it's going to help your coordination because
Yeah.
you have to use your arms. You can't just, pretend
Okay.
like you can't just,
Right.
start butt kicking. You have to do it,
With the arms.
with the arms. And it's not about the forward motion. You want to get the movement right,
Coordination.
and then slowly.
That's another thing I keep wanting to move forward. and I
Yeah, don't worry
necessarily
about
have
going
to,
forward.
right?
All right,
Yeah.
so ready?
Okay, so let's do it. Ready?
So you're lifting up that heel.
And you can feel like if something's pulling on the top of your head to get you nice and tall.
It's not like you're not a sprinter. You don't have to drive with your
You're just
arms.
keeping them right here.
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens.
You're
Just
using them for balance.
if you don't think about it, when you walk, your body naturally,
Right.
the arms sync up. So
Okay.
let's see how it goes.
Okay, ready?
You bet.
Yep.
Okay. Bring those
Slow
heels
it down.
all the way
Slow
up.
it down. Slow it down. Don't move.
There you go. Bring those
Okay.
heels up. There you go.
Now try and move your legs a little bit quicker, but don't go forward.
There you
You're
there
not
you
gonna-
go. Just like that. Perfect. Perfect. That looked good. Let's turn around and go back.
What is this, golf? All right.
Yeah. So now let's see you go back. And now remember,
Yeah, those
look
last ones you
how
did-
fast I. Try and do this. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving forward at all.
All right.
And I'm not like here.
Yep. There you go.
There you go. Now, just slowly let it move forward.
Okay.
Try and hinge here, not at your elbows. Don't hinge at your elbows.
Oop, I lost it.
That's still good though. You're still getting those legs up there.
But you don't need to propel yourself forward as quickly. It's like you just want to
Yeah,
fly
but look
off.
at this.
I
But
wanna
look
go
where.
somewhere.
But look
Yeah.
when you're doing that. You're landing on the right part of your foot,
Yeah.
and your foot's coming right off the ground.
Feels like I'm landing completely flat-footed.
It's perfect. That's how you want to land.
Really?
Yep.
All
That
right.
you're the way you're landing when you do that is how you should land when you run.
Right.
Because when you were landing, your foot was directly underneath your body. Your cadence was high. This is
I'll be
very
darned.
good.
So even
Okay.
if the drills don't feel completely natural, you're doing them, at this point well enough where they're going to improve, and then your
and
whole
then
form
it
is
will
going to change.
transform into your running.
So now, this is the one that's going to be entertaining for everybody to watch. Because this is the hardest.
As if it hasn't been.
This is the hardest one. This is skipping, a skipping drill, but it's not. We used to call them pop-ups because it's not really skipping. You're looking to take the motion that we've incorporated in the other two and now use some height and propelling yourself forward. So you're going to be going up like this on one, and then you're coming down. But as you come down,
The other way.
again, the same thing. You want it underneath you, because this one you're going to want to do this because you were already doing that. So you're going to come up and you're going to switch like that, keeping the body nice and long. But it's going to be a challenge because your arms are very much a part of this drill. So you're going up, up,
You won't get that much height. I can't get that much.
But you don't need to. You can also,
Yeah.
you can do this,
Good too.
you know. But you see, again, where the legs are,
See where the foot's underneath the body?
you don't want to be
Foot's
doing,
just coming right up.
you don't want to be doing this.
It's almost skipping in place.
It's almost skipping in place,
Okay. I've got to
but
put it
as we've seen, you're going to want to.
right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, you guys go and I'll watch again.
All right. Ready?
Opposite
So
arm.
arms at the side.
Why don't you guys start just in
Can we
place?
do it in
Don't
place?
move.
Yeah, we'll just do it in place.
Okay. Okay.
To get a little bit of pop. There you go.
Nope, nope. You're using
Your
the same
arms
arm.
are your arms are
Switch.
backwards.
Yeah.
All right.
Start
So-
like this. Put one
So-
leg up in the opposite arm. There you go.
Really?
Now hold it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Now
Now
come down
go-
slowly and up.
Okay.
Slowly and up.
And just get a little lift on your foot when you're
Yep.
doing this.
Okay.
So watch me.
Yeah.
So get a little
Oh,
lift.
I see.
right down there.
what
She's
you're-
got a little bit of.
So
So you're not coming off the ground, but you're just getting that
this is so
foot up.
difficult. Let's see.
It's because you just haven't done it. There you go. Now lift
Okay.
the
Now
other.
lift, there you
Pop
go.
it up. Now,
Okay.
now switch to the other side.
Oop.
There you
Don't
go.
fall over.
Don't worry. Yeah.
I don't know.
Try not to
And
turn
bring
the
the
body
arms
too much.
back.
Like focus on that rock over there, and just ready. Up, up, up,
There you go.
up. Now relax it.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh.
You had it.
I don't dance too well either. In case you.
That's okay. But remember, this is a very natural movement for the body because we automatically walk. You don't walk like that. So it naturally happens. So you got to just let it go. And
Okay.
ready?
Ready?
Aren't you gonna go?
Oh
too?
yeah,
We'll both
I'll
you-
watch you guys. Okay.
All
All
right.
right. So you
All right.
Start-
so,
don't
we're
walk-
gonna
there you
start-
go.
Let's start together at the same time. So we're
Okay.
going to start with right leg,
Okay.
left arm. Okay, ready? Good.
That looks really good.
Good.
That looks really good.
And you get a nice soft landing there.
And focus on a little height out of it.
Yep.
There you go.
Helps to be
There
right
you
next
go.
to her.
And try not to cross your legs over each other.
I think
That
he's
looked
making
good.
some of this stuff up, really.
Yeah, it really
No,
is.
this is.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
It really is.
And you know what? Your leg, it was a little bit in front of you, so you can work on getting it underneath a little more. But it was actually pretty good.
Okay, now
Let's see you run.
let's see you run.
Go back and let's see you run again. Just run the
Just run.
Try and just think about some of the stuff that.
Let's see here.
Well, it definitely looks like he's running at a little bit of higher cadence.
Well, he's trying.
Yeah,
he's
but
really
you can see,
trying.
but he's getting
Yeah.
his feet are definitely more underneath him now.
Okay, Patrick, come back this way. And just want guys to relax. Don't think about it too much. Just run like you would. Well, just run
This
relax.
looks good though. Look,
But-
his hips aren't even turning
yeah,
as much.
they're not. Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
that
too
looks
much.
really good. Your cadence is higher. Your foot was underneath you, and your
I
hips
felt
were.
like my feet weren't so far out in front.
They weren't, and your hips were not. You didn't get that kind of rocking motion in your hips.
And imagine, you've only spent 5 or 10 minutes with us. If
Right.
if you start learning these drills and perfecting the drills and doing them on a regular basis, your run
Your
form
running
will
will-
change. In 6 months, you won't be the same runner.
You'll have a kick-ass time at the Boulder Boulder next
Yeah.
year.
Well, if I've been running for about 30 years, if I can keep running for 30 more, I'll be pleased.
Well, you know what? You're going to
This
need
will-
to change your form, or you're going to end
Yeah.
up with hip injuries.
Yeah,
probably.
this will put a lot less
Yeah,
stress on your body.
Absolutely. Well, that didn't turn out so bad.
No, he did great.
Yeah, he was a good sport, and I think we gave him some good advice.
I think he'll make big improvements.
I totally agree. So, what else do we have going on, Joanna?
Well, check out our new shirts, racereadycoaching.com.
You see that, Tommy?
Some online run coaching.
Yes. So, if you are looking to get some awesome coaching, go check out Race Ready. Where can they go?
Racereadycoaching.com.
RaceReadyCoaching.com. Because you know what? If you're going to race, might as well race ready. All right. So, we'll see you next time. Okay, let's go. Come on.
Always in front of me.
Come on. You're too slow. She needs race ready. So we're doing a run video here, and we're going to be trying to help runners in town sort of improve their form and run style. Would you guys be interested in doing a little quick video with us?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
My name
awesome.
is Joanna. This is Brandon.
Hey,
I'm Sarah.
Sarah.
Rebecca, nice to meet
Rebecca.
you.
Rebecca,
Sarah.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
you.